Hey, everybody. Doing a draw stream today. I'm getting back at it. I'm feeling a lot better since last week, so should have a lot more energy in me tonight to get this done. That being said, just looking at this right away, I'm seeing some issues I kind of want to get fixed with it. Though I don't want to linger on them too long because I kind of want to move on to doing the rest of it. But first and foremost, looking at both her hands, the sizes definitely need to be kind of brought together. And I think I want to maintain this larger size here, but I want to fix up what's kind of going on with the wrist, because there's way too much meat going into the hand there. From this arm. Right? See that? That's more correct, I think. But it shouldn't be like the whole thickness. I can actually probably bring this in a bit more. But it shouldn't be like the whole thickness of the arm going right into the hand. There's like bulges up, thickens out more in this center part, and then thins out where it hits the wrist. And the wrist can actually sort of jut out like this. Hey, not myself. How's it going? No, you are not late. You are right on time, in fact. I just started. I get to fix this thumb up here, too. Like 5 days, I think. Yeah, I was taking a bit of a break. I wasn't feeling too well over the past week, so I was just kind of chilling. Oh, me, I'm doing fine. I'm feeling a lot better. I think I kind of, on that week I was on vacation where I was doing like 5 days streaming in a row. I think I kind of wore myself out on that. So when it came back around to the next week, I was just way too almost kind of burnt out on streaming to do it that week. I think I want to make this hand bigger here. But yeah, spending more time working on some personal projects. I've got a bit more energy going into today to stream today and tomorrow. Let's see. Keep that base about the same, and then I think I want to do this thicker like that. Then how do I want it? Do I want it kind of like pointing at her mouth, or do I want it like fanning her mouth? What's the sort of expression I'm going for here? Hold on, I can also take this and kind of extend it more to get across it. It's like a bow. Oh, thank you. I'm uh I'm a bit of a private guy, I guess, so I'm not the most active, but I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm honestly, I mostly see myself more as an artist actually than than a YouTuber, but I guess this is kind of a new audience I'm hitting. I think I've been playing for 5 hours. What have you been playing? Maybe more like... TF2. Never got into that myself, but it sounds like people really, really were into it a while back. I guess still are. MC Bed Wars. What is Bed Wars? Because I think you brought that up another stream a while ago. Is the concept like, if I were to guess, because I've actually been playing a bit of Minecraft with friends lately too, is it like how in the Nether or other portals the beds explode, so you like run around and try and kill people with beds? This is a game in Hypixel server. I think in game you must destroy every player with player bed and win or lose. Oh. Oh, so it's a more like yeah, I don't know what you would call that. I guess King of the Hill kind of thing. Well, but you're trying to destroy everyone else's bed so that they can't respawn, I'm guessing. What if I just make her doing like the devil horns symbol here? And upgrade your armor and sword. Oh, cool. Me and I only did one Minecraft stream so far, but I definitely want to do another one. The iron and gold that spawn in the generator. Oh, okay. I definitely want to do another Minecraft stream because me and my friends have been playing off stream, and we've been doing a lot of the Infinity Next stuff. There's just some crazy stuff you get into. Like it's crazy because it's like a bunch of mods mixed together, and so we got mods that were never meant to work together working together. Like we've got I'm using like what was it called, industrial craft to like generate energy, but then we have that converted to like redstone energy through like a mod that like combines the two in some way that it was never intended to do. By the way, did you tell your friends that axe does more damage than the sword? I don't think we did. I was very preoccupied that stream, and I don't even get the best idea of what does what Minecraft anyway. I've mostly been messing around with honestly, I've mostly just been building up my like big tower, and I haven't actually hunkered down and gotten myself established yet. Is there like a trade-off to axe doing more damage than the sword? Is it like slower? Or is that just like a or is that just like a flat, it's just better? I kind of like this. I kind of like her doing this little devil horn thing. Well, I think I should shorten this finger a good bit. It's kind of weird that it's almost as long as her index finger. Now let's flip it and see how I feel about it. Here's a bit of it, the axe and sword. Wait. If you send me a link, I'm not... I don't know why. I think YouTube blocks certain things. I don't know why. I didn't set it up that way. I just... No, if it were if it just did the way I wanted to, it would let everything go through. And then I also think, just on the peach portion of it here, that... Yeah, I think I remember, who was, I think it was Adrian. Yeah, Adrian, when I was doing my Undertale stream, tried to send me a meme and they couldn't. Big F. I know. You know, I bet there is probably just a setting somewhere I could set that would fix that up, and I'm just too stupid to find it. But I'd definitely rather people be able to send me links and stuff. Well, if I trust them, I suppose. But I get a little worried about people trying to like fuck with me by sending porn links or something over YouTube. It says in the live chat. Let me look at it. It might say it on your end, but it doesn't say it for me. And again, that's like YouTube's kind of... Her arm's still not big enough, but that's YouTube's kind of way that I don't really appreciate so much. Maybe I should do... Maybe I should actually skinny this arm up a little bit. Let's see how that goes. But stays in the live chat. So I'd like stays on your end. It should still be bigger. I don't know why this just bothers me so much. What do I play for fun? Ah, God. I guess recently Minecraft. It's just fun building things. But as I've gotten older, I'm kind of finding less and less time to play video games. I've been doing a lot of personal work, and so it comes with sacrifices. Quite frankly, streaming's probably one of the only ways I can actually justify to myself taking the time to play a game anymore. It's one of the things that sort of sucks about getting older. Maybe one day that'll change for me. I'd sure like it if that would. God knows I haven't like watched anime in ages. Kind of feel like I've fallen off, you know. Alright, I'll go with that for now. Let's so let's do this. Have I ever gone outside? I go outside every day. I have a job. Although I probably could go outside more than I do. That's a fair point. But yeah. I thought you were one of those players that never go outside to touch grass. Oh, I wish I could have it that easy. Although I don't think I'd be very happy that way. I kind of need some sunlight, you know, or else I sort of go stir crazy. Honestly, I should go out more. I'd like to take more walks. I always find that this kind of fix me up nicely. Keep me sane. You go crazy if you just stay inside all day. Sort of lose sight of, if you stay inside, you kind of get stuck in your own head all the time. You get lost in your own thoughts, and you forget about the real world. And sometimes you just need to take a moment to, like, listen to the birds and remind yourself that no matter what, there is like a normal world where things are just sort of fine. There are 96 comments, and they are like from 11 months. 96 comments on what? For my YouTube account? Or like on my YouTube account? This might be like stream comments.
What are you so bent out of shape about?
I know I don't comment a lot on YouTube.
This is exactly what you wanted.
In this stream, 96 comments in, like, from my streams in the past 11 months? Yeah, maybe. I believe that, especially over the, over like the last couple of weeks, I've been getting a lot of more people in here, so there might have been that many comments going on. What, just this stream? Let me take a look at that. I don't know where you're reading that, but take your word for it. I don't like the way that flows. Let's have it. We have it go out like this, and then bell out down here. Maybe instead of having it so sort of poofy like this, because that's more of a peach thing, like incorporate some sharp angles into this design. So like, have I tried Osu? I'd probably be terrible at a rhythm game, honestly. It doesn't sound my speed. Like I remember when DDR was the big thing. My sister would always play it. I'd try it out, and I'd lose track of where I was and ruin it. Even FNF, I might be alright at that. I just never tried it. I kind of appreciate what the creator that sort of pulled off, where he's got his own little sort of fan base just off of his cool little character designs and very simple game concept. Let's see, if I were to redesign this dress. Just looking at what we got going on here, it's very simple. She does kind of have like a cape coming off of it. So yeah, so maybe instead of like these big sort of hoofs at the bottom, round it out more. Have it go more with the curve of her body, right? And then sort of give it like an angularity to the way it hems. That's even if hemming is even a word, or even a verb. I mean, I know nothing about dresses or fashion. I'm just kind of saying things. Shadow Peach, more like edgy Peach. Yeah, basically. I always like this design. I always like how kind of good Peach looks when you shorten her hair up like this. It's a lot how would I word it? It's a lot sexier. It's a lot more threatening. It's a lot more confident, you know. So I always liked that. And at the end of Paper Mario 2, you get the option to just simp for the bad guy and end the game. You're tired? Yeah, me too. I took a nap about 30 minutes ago. That's why I've got the energy to do this. I was about dead tired earlier. That there. Maybe, let's see. You know, if I'm gonna have a kind of cape coming off the back here, the bow's like too... It's too nice, it's like too cute and innocent. So I think I'm gonna get rid of that. And it'll get in the way of the cape anyway when I go and throw that on, so... I've been playing a game over 3 hours, and it's nighttime. I've been there too. I think my first night back to work, I stayed up late building on my my Minecraft house just because I wanted to touch it up more. And I was up way too late doing that. This, I bet I could actually bring out more. You know, be more bombastic and kind of interesting. The more space it kind of takes up, the more of an angle. Almost like she's sort of throwing her butt out and it's like making the dress fly. So it's like, it'll have like an energy to it. Maybe I should have it even... Nah. In my free time, I play a game for over 98 hours. Game would be played over 98 hours. You mean like total, or like 98 hours straight? Because I think that would kill you. No, 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 I don't like that. I have to change the curve of this. 98 hours straight, Jesus. Ah, you drink coffee. I never really got into coffee. It's too bitter for me. I guess I'm like a big kid. I drink soda and that just makes me more tired. Even though I'm still small, I drink a lot of coffee. Yeah, it probably hits you harder if you're small. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know if doing this really adds anything to it. I might just I might go more with this shape here for how it's flowing, but then how would I do this? I kind of, it doesn't, oh, I have no idea how coffee works. I just figured it was like anything else where if you're kind of smaller, it just hits you faster.
Isn't it great? I made it myself.
Yeah, it's... What is it?
Come on, silly.
Let's see.
Sweater, obviously. I started to get really creative while I knitted it.
That's terrifying. Her sweater looks like a wet anthill.
I kind of up here like this. Make a hot milk and then add coffee grounds. No, I mean, I get how it's made. I do kind of miss having coffee in the household. When I was a kid, just the smell of it wakes you up. Sort of something nostalgic, I suppose. Like coffee and cigarettes, which are things I don't partake in. Although sometimes I wonder, maybe I should start smoking. It's like what every other artist does. It does something to your brain or something, makes you active. Even though there's a machine that can make coffee. I mean, yeah, I could, like, it wouldn't be hard to make coffee if I really wanted to. I was just never into it. It was just always too bitter for me. Although I don't like them kind of losing. I pull the hem of the dress up. I don't want to lose the legs here because I like what's going on with them. Smaller brush. Should I stay up late and drink some coffee? Well, Probably not if you've been going 98 hours. I would suggest you actually get some rest. I wouldn't want you to have a heart attack or something. That would be nasty. I don't know how you do it. I couldn't do that. Me, I need my sleep. I get really, really cranky if I don't sleep right. Gets me in a real nasty mood. Maybe I should have it come up like this. I'm a real gamer. I never take rest, only nap for 3 minutes. Jesus. Hey, if that's the routine you want to go on, it's your life, man. I'm not the boss of you. It's here, I think. You're still somehow fine? I mean, if it's working, I suppose. Just don't push yourself too hard, all right? You have dementia? Okay, the more you add on to this story, the less I'm starting to believe it. Yeah, I would think that would seriously hinder your ability to stay up for long periods of time. Do you mean like insomnia? Are there like mild forms of dementia that I don't know about? I'm not really sure about a lot of that stuff. Yeah, you probably should. I mean, if you've been up 98 hours, it's probably a good time to take a nap. Like 72 hours and 98 hours too. Yeah, you probably use a good rest. I think that'd be great for you. I use some calming songs to make me sleep.
I guess I couldn't fit inside your stencil.
I had to stop doing that. I found music just actually keeps me up in the middle of the night. Or just slap myself to sleep, lol. Oh, Dove. Dove, I see you. Trying to make everyone listen to your ASMR channels. Eat. So if you suggest ASMR in my chat again, I'm just gonna start playing anti-ASMR over the mic. Gotta listen to the sounds of the Puerto Rican woman giving you a haircut and a shave. I'm just not liking the way this dress is flowing. It probably was better just the closer it kind of clung to her legs, I think. Speaking sweet nothings in Spanglish.
She like the speckles on my car hoops, put her pussy on a pillow, fucked up deep into my window, then I jumped outside of mental. I feel hurt as someone.
Zeno is a funny guy. Yes, he is. He's a good friend of mine. he's a real silly fella.
They hate the answers to. Deforming why they laugh at me, while devotion why they laugh at you. It's hard when your depression sounds like 6 or 7 people pitch that octaves. Now
There he is.
like operas in cathedrals.
His heart flies on.
Oblivion, sometimes it whispers back. In the days I feel I might collapse, I hear grandeur call me God. I've been floating in my pride. When I feel kitty, I'm inside. His mind is minded on his own, some poodle lonesome.
It's kind of neat that my chat can kind of act as a medium for people on Twitch and YouTube to talk back and forth at each other.
Sort of motion, sometimes death.
If you forgot what you were gonna do, you were gonna go to sleep is what you were gonna do.
I mostly ask my women why they wish that they can hold me as I snap my spine in two, and I dream the hatred that
Yeah, if I'm gonna... I'm gonna adhere more closely like this. ALR. What does ALR mean? Is that short for something? Or does that just mean alright? After I watch Underverse for the 33rd time. Oh yeah, I gotta look at the Undertale alternate universe stuff as well. I figured. Which one was Underverse again? Is that like the different multiple universe Undertales? Hey, it's Just Worms again. How you doing, Just Worms? Yeah, is that yeah, it's a Underverse being a bunch of multiverse Undertale stuff. And have it come down like this. Hey, buds and pals and sandwiches. Hey, Just Worms. I guess I'm the sandwich. What have you been up to? What are we drawing today? We are drawing Shadow Peach and Shadow Queen once again. Still just working out the details on it. I can never be satisfied with anything, and that's why I take forever. You know what, I guess I will put I'm gonna put the big fancy poof back on the dress. I like it. I don't care if it's more of a softer, kind of nicer thing. I like it on this dress. You did nothing today? I wish I could do nothing all day. That's like my dream scenario. Nah, I'd get bored of that. I guess in some senses, I already feel like I do nothing all day. It just tires me out. Henry might not come. Aw. That sucks. I love your guys' routine every time he shows up. Yeah. Big poof. Right here. Hey there, buddy, chum, pal, friend, buddy, pal, chum, bud, friend, brother, amigo, pal, buddy. Says not myself, and Just Worm says Sands. Feel life slipping away from you like sands of time, like grains of sand. Just skeleton. How do you guys feel about when people refer to Sans? They'll either say Sans Undertale or Sans Deltarune, depending on which Sans they're talking about. How do you feel? How do you feel about people referring to Sans that way? I think it's kind of funny because it almost makes it sound like his last name is Undertale. Sans is the baby. Oh, we'll see how much of a baby he is when I play Undertale tomorrow. I'm gonna be doing the fun route. Let's just call it that. Sans is Sans. Now that's a game theory. That's one I haven't heard yet. Sans is the most main character. Sans is the most main character in all AUs. I guess that kind of makes sense if in a lot of cases Chara ends up being the bad guy. Also lazy. You mean he's lazy in most AUs? Oh, you're calling him a lazy bones. Sometimes I think that whole persona Sans puts on is just that. It's just a persona. Like the real Sans is like very vigilant, and I swear he's got time powers. He's got it because of how the actual fight with him plays out. But he uses his time powers to kind of be in a lot of places at once and constantly be looking at things. I'm thinking. It seems that way to me anyway. So I think he tries to keep up a lazy appearance in order to make himself sort of non-suspicious. And so he kind of is kind of wayward, shows up wherever he wants, whenever he wants, kind of makes sense to a lot of people, you know? What do you guys think about Deltarune? So I've been thinking about it a lot again lately. And I know Toby insists that it's like a completely different universe. But there's just like too much weird stuff going on with it that I just can't pull away from the thought that it's connected to Undertale. Hey, it's Henry. Sans can eat Henry. Oh no, not my chat. Hey there, buddy, chum, pal, friend, buddy, pal, chum, friend, fella, brother, amigo, pal, buddy, friend, chummy, chum, pal. I don't mean to be rude, my friend, pal, home slice, bread slice, dog. I'm glad you're all such great friends in my chat. How are you doing, Henry? I'm gonna head to Brazil soon. Oh, have fun. I bet it's really hot this time of year, though. If I were to take a guess, I've never been myself. And Henry, you're doing nothing. Wait, why is it stupid to head to Brazil, not myself? I mean, I know it's the murder capital of the world, but surely it can't be that bad. Thin out this leg a bit more. E is good now. Has the meme changed? Is saying E just transformed into meaning just good? I'm an old man, you see. I can't keep up with all the new language.
Because this love I have is everlasting, lost the gas and spoke to pasture. These are not the sheep amongst a pasture to live or die. Woke from constant dreaming, you all.
If you send a link, not myself, I don't think it's sent to me. Copy the link and put it in the big bar. Again, I think YouTube blocks those for me, which I wish it didn't, because I'd like to go back over anything anyone wanted to send me and look at that, but. Let's see. I want ice cream. Shut up with your ice cream talk. P.S. I didn't mean it. I guess I could head to the store for you guys if you want ice cream. What you want? Rocky Road? Mint? Loose Tracks? What's your flavor? I don't know what I should do on stream. I should play some Paper Mario mods. That'd be pretty crazy. It's a lot of cool ones I keep seeing going around. I'd like to try out. I like your mother. I don't think you'd be saying that if you met her. Yeah, I bet you weren't expecting that one. Henry said mother as a flavor. I know, cannibal, right? Right in my chat, just promoting cannibalism. See, this kind of degeneracy is why this country's going down the toilet. People just talking about cannibalism and shit. Or did you? Also, congratulations, Henry, you're the 100th chat today. You get bragging rights as a prize. How do you like that? I think that's enough kind of touching on Peach here. Might want to move this in a bit too. I don't exactly like where I placed all the sort of crystal things on her, yeah, her crown. Belong a bit more there. Oh! And then I control A there. You love being the 100th comment? That's ballin'. I should make some sort of prize for 100th comment, just because Restream always tells me about it. Where's her nose? I was going for a stylistic thing, but I've been pottering back and forth what to do about that. Maybe I should just throw a nose on there. I'm just worried about it kind of like throwing off the balance of the face, but you know, without it, I think she's looking a bit off. She gets no nose. Well, I guess there you go. It's been decided. No nose. Alright, let me flip this back and forth a few times to see how I feel about it. She lost it from Bowser! God, Bowser's just not even kidnapping Peach because he loves her, he just really hates her and he likes to beat up on her when he kidnaps her. I wish this could flip faster, but I'm kind of digging this both ways. So I think I'll do that for Peach. Shadow Queen. I think I need to balance out her hair a bit more. Oh boy, I've made an absurdly large file. It's really chugging. That's just it's practically 8,000 by 8,000 pixels. That's a bit much. Yeah, all of this was adding on to... You know, I feel like... Because that one kind of extends so far that this can too. Just to kind of keep up the balance of like the hair swirlies. I am brown and sticky. What am I? You're a brown stick. Ain't that an old one? Not sure if I really got like a meme answer for that. Brown and sticky. Henry is correct. Not. See, I think I want to change how these swirls look. I kind of like the way they kind of get the curl going. It doesn't exactly look quite right. It's a little too like paper thin. Hey, I won! Alright, what's my prize? Not quite. Now even here I might be doing a bit much. Yeah, that's a bit too much swirl, I think. You get the actual answer, it is poop. I feel like that's a bit obvious. Kind of defeats the point of a riddle, really. Let's see. Yeah, this is about how you want it to swirl on like a nice cinnamon roll. So you want it to have these almost, I almost want it to kind of look like cotton candy in a way. It's something like it's really. I don't know why I want to make her hair so pleasant when she's like this embodiment of evil. I just want it to be like soft, like you feel like you can just jump into it.
Hey guys, I think it might work. Wait. No way. Oh, thank God. Okay. Right. Try plugging it in.
All right, might as well.
Bye. See ya, Just Worms. Thanks for stopping in for a bit. Cool having you around. Let's see.
Growing up with no brothers, I had Nintendo. We was different from one another, like Mac and Windows. I sat pen and pad, my frame lacked the windows. My feet had New Balance, but I dressed black with Timbos. People said he's acting out, but honestly I wasn't. I just found my own.
You know, I might.
Dropping beats and cussing, but cousin.
Honestly, I don't know how much further I can really take a lot of the sketching with this. I might be able to just start moving on to lining stuff here soon enough. I feel like I'm spending way too long on the sketches. It's been how many streams where I'm just doing this? I think people would rather see me do something else on top of this. Now Worms left, I can finally kill Lakin without people noticing. Wait, what? Just live on stream here in front of everybody? Oh, you got caught, Henry. He's still here.
Heaven chase the rain away. Heaven chase the rain away. But you don't have to change, I say. Looking back, I wouldn't change a day. Growing up with no brothers, I had the PS2. Dreamcast it broke, but my dreams casted hope. I never had a sibling fight up in the night.
Just Worms, you're still here. Plot twist.
But sunset on grind until the sunset. I confess I like being alone. Introverted when they come test. Yo, remember that one time her face lit with brightness when she saw sunshine? Still super. Boss fights with King Koopa, and cats start with darkness. Feel the claws of Queen Luna. Artemis with harder fist. The frame that's hard to miss. I blacked out for years.
Let's see.
The farmer's pissed. I thought you got way too much heart for this.
I can make this a bit bigger, I think.
Tiger market flip. Face breakers still tick like pacemakers in a pool dark as night. When a cool warriors fight, then there's me. And good God, then there's me. Then there's me. Good God, then there's me. Free your mind's unchained design. Skate through the world, there's no one way.
Okay, now I need to leave for real. Alright, see you around, Henry. It was cool having you two around.
Heaven chase the rain away. Heaven chase the rain away. But
Wait a minute.
you don't have
Wasn't it just Worms that needed to leave? Are you just like one guy on two different accounts? Both of you say something in chat at the same time and prove that you're two different people. Now Henry is gone, I can kill Lakin. I think you got your script backwards. And who's who in this? Who's killing me and who's trying to defend me? I'm confused on what the goal is here. You just copy him. Alright, that about makes sense. Yeah, Nick, we got the Henry and Worms show going on. Apparently, they're both being indecisive about who's going to kill me and who's going to protect me. It doesn't look quite right. Both that protect from the evil forces of Nick Jam. Hey, Golden's here. How you doing? And Nick, if you're my evil forces, honestly, you're about the best evil forces I could hope for. This part out a bit. How you doing, Golden? Nah, me cut people up, family? That's pretty hardcore. I might be a bit on and off today as to come to my parents' house while my city gets out of a state of emergency status. Ah, that sucks. You don't have to tell us like where or anything, but a lot of cities are kind of still all weird with the COVID stuff. I mean, that's fine, Golden. We appreciate just having you around. Any time is appreciated. Oh, it was due to flooding. Okay, that's a different story. That is a different kind of disaster. Henry Stickman says, okay, I leave now. For real, for like the second time, maybe. IDK. You'll be back. The flooding, huh? We don't get that much around where I live, but there was a year where it was like raining so often around here. Like a bunch of streets stayed flooded for like a month. I remember that was a real pain to deal with because it I think it added like 15 minutes on my route to work. And Just Worms, I'm going to assume you and Henry are both just gonna stay here for a while. Make this skinnier. I like how fat this middle prong's getting. Let me go back and look at the Shadow Queen's thing. Yeah, they're all supposed to sort of be equal in size. So it should more or less look like the other two, actually. It's horrible, especially on low cars. Oh yeah. Just Worm says, and I'm bored, so I might just play Fortnite or Clash Royale or something. I think I'll stay for a bit. Hey, stay as long as you like, man. We like having you around. I remember one year the flooding was so bad that a friend I knew who worked at the same place I did, and he like lived right down the street from the place, couldn't make it to work for like an hour because that's how bad the flooding was. Play Among Us VR, the best game. Nick, are you channeling the spirit of Bacon Man? Maybe I'll just go ahead and make Among Us VR myself. I once in a lifetime killed Henry. What is that? Wait, what does that even mean? You could only kill someone, a particular person, once in a lifetime. Or do you mean like in a past life? I had to spend $1,500 on getting my full engine changed due to a flooding once. Ugh. Christ, I don't know if I could ever just on the spot come up with $1,500. But that's rough. That's oof. That's like a month's income for me, I think, maybe even more. He can never do it again because he is dead. No, I guess fair enough, Nick. Oh, I want to make these more like this. Man, I am excited for Undertale tomorrow. It has been a long time since I played Genocide Run. It's just a real skill challenge. Yeah. Working with money, I learned saving it is the best. Yeah, that about makes sense. I just don't get a lot of money to actually save. Elbow cough buffering. Oops, thanks Doc. Do the 5. Man, none of these emojis are coming through. First one to beat Sans wins. What, Just Worms, are you gonna race me? And yeah, Golden, I'm not exactly in the most lucrative situations. I mean, I'm saving some money. I'm not just throwing it all away, but I think I had to hit a lot harder times before I really started appreciating my money more. When I was like living with my mom, I wasn't even paying half the rent. I just spent my money all willy-nilly. Really screwed myself a lot. There's several $100s in Amazon purchases that I wish I could just get back in the cash right now. I raced a live streamer on Undying the Undying and I won. I mean, how would we even prove that if I want to stream tomorrow? Like unless you stream at the same time. You're determined to win? All right. No, I mean, I would need some more, I would really need some evidence to kind of go with your claims here. I think I need to see you streaming. Gotta have enough money to put 2,500 in your ass at any moment and never see it again. Hashtag financial advice. I just need to trust you. I don't trust anyone. I don't trust anyone, Worms. I'm not just gonna take your word for it. Because then I'll get to Undyne, and then just before I win, you're just gonna say that you won. It's you playing 7D chess at the moment. Yeah, I do not like that. I promise I'll fight Sans. I mean, yeah, you can say that all you like, but I won't have any evidence. It's true, one time I yelled, "Watch out, Lincoln, there's a car," but he didn't trust me and he got hit and died and burst into a million pieces. Yeah, that was a bad week for me. Took at least 3 days for them to get all the pieces back together. Yeah, like this. There we go. It still looks kind of wonky. I think I need to suggest almost like a bulbousness that this one's got. I don't know how to string, and I'm scared. Well, I mean, that's fine, but we just can't race then. I actually do want to do like a stream race. I want to race Nick on Paper Mario Randomizer. I'm gonna spend some time with family. See y'all later. Hey, that's good to hear, Golden. See you around later. Thanks for stopping by. And then Nick says, need a good internet connection and a decent GPU for streaming. Yeah. Which I don't even know what the specs are on my computer, but it is like a newer computer, so I guess things are kind of nice on it. Graphics processing units. Basically your graphics card, I'm pretty sure. I'm sure Nick would know more. Yeah, graphics card. They're those things that everyone buys to mine Bitcoin. Let's see. People just shorten it a lot. Need to extend this out. This would extend out nicely. Just kind of give it a nice sort of symmetry-ish going on thing. There we go. Now let's get rid of some lower layers and So see what it looks like. I think I almost want to sort of shorten these up a bit, make them roll a little tighter. Nick is turning out nice. I'm gonna pre. Oh, be sure to catch it on. Be sure to catch it on video and post it on Twitch for everyone, or on Twitter for everyone. Just Worms. What a graphic card. Sorry, I don't know electronics well. Even if I did, I'll forget. Graphics card. Well, I was about to go into a whole longer tangent, but it's basically the thing that plugs into your motherboard and it handles all the processing for the actual graphical components, because actually displaying things is very intensive on just like a CPU alone, so it needs its own processor to handle it, while the CPU can run processes and things like programs and such. It's basically the part where your monitor plugs into, that's where your graphics card is. Thank you, Nick. And this is coming from almost zero experience. I'm just kind of intuiting it. I might give this a tighter curl, like that. We only have a tablet. Is there Undertale on a tablet? How can you race me on Undertale on a tablet? I mean, you can try, but you just have to figure out how to stream it. And tomorrow Henry switched to play games. Don't I'm pretty sure Switches come with like some kind of streaming option. If you actually wanted to race me on Undertale. Although I'm not sure I'm actually looking to race myself. I just want to play Undertale. Kind of taking this meme a bit far now. In my IDK, I'm a PC gamer, bro. Yeah, it's hard for me to like get behind like buying a console anymore when every game just eventually comes out on the PC. Playing DDO and shit. Nick, if you get the chance, you might not. But some point, maybe sometime this weekend, you gotta get on Minecraft and see what we've been doing. It's absolutely crazy. Henry says never go to YouTube on his Switch. Oh, that means he's looking up stuff on his Switch he doesn't want you to see. Let's see. There are other games I want to play on here too, just to try out something different from the stuff I usually go into. So, you know, different from like Paper Mario or Undertale. There's this game I bought a while back that I want to play on stream. called but I think it's called Little Witch in the Woods or something like that. It seems to be like some kind of real slice of nice, like sort of sim kind of game. Just it seems like a take it easy sort of game where you're just like just a witch doing witch things in the woods, but like not like evil witch things, just like, but what's the word I'm looking for? Charming, whimsical, sort of cartoonish witch. Kiki's Delivery Service kind of witch, you know?
Okay, stand by. That's 1 and 3, high voltage off reset. That's 1.
So I'd like to check that out sometime.
Boy, that sure is weird music.
Sure there's other weird or obscure games I could find. I'd like to do a segment where let's play like RPG Maker, obscure RPG Maker games. Henry has a phone, but he tells me to never use it, not even touch it. Again, it sounds like he looks stuff up on there that he doesn't want you to see. Which is fair, because quite frankly, who doesn't look up stuff on their phone that they don't want people to see? Alright, gamers, I'm going to make like a jet and zoom through the sky. Have a good stram. Hey, see you around, Nick. Thank you for stopping in. It's nice to have fellow gamers here in chat. What if you're not a gamer? Get out. Get out of my fucking channel right now. How dare you? I don't care. But, like, what a gamer is kind of... like, I think a arbitrary line that you can't even draw anymore. You know, back in the day, there was sort of, just like a clear, distinct line where you could call yourself a gamer, and it just meant, like, you were just hardcore fan of just sort of games in general, but I think everything's so... every game genre is kind of so particular now that I don't think anyone's really into all of them anymore. Like, what, you know, what even is a gamer anymore? But you gotta figure there's like some bar where it's like if you just like someone who just plays like mobile games, you wouldn't really call like a gamer, but at the same time, like, where is the threshold where you hit it? You heard Henry outside. Do you guys like live next door to each other? Is he not supposed to be outside? I don't know what your whole situation is, so I don't know how serious that is.
I had a dream that I woke up. It turned out to be a nightmare. You ever been stuck? Well, so what? I'ma roll up. Dose of something nice here, but I'll fight fair and I'm gone. A phantom in the night, right? And motherfuckers slacking while they ramble about the zeitgeist and sci-fi. I called it right when I should have been.
That's much nicer.
I was training my 6 man, trying to catch that Kangaskhan. I don't know what's going on with me beyond sickly. My mental state. I compromise my art form to say that I could innovate. I feel like I'm not me no more, but pray for my resemblance sake. Stepping backwards in it, that's a detrimental pace. You gotta love yourself before you let your guard.
We are neighbors, and he goes to the same school as me. Oh, cool.
Dreams of being starbound, a falling comet. I will smoke until I stop motion. I'm Wallace Gromit, light the fire.
The time is right. You hold me tight.
It's kind of cool to have like a close friend like that. I remember when I was a kid, I had a neighbor who was, we were real tight for a bit, but we kind of fell out after a while. But there's something nice about like having a friend that you could just go and see every day. Honestly, I think I'm coming up on a place where I can line this now. I'm not seeing a lot more sketch-wise I'm really going to be doing. Oh boy. Oh, there it goes.
Good evening, melancholy. Sometimes I wish I leave this hellish body and relieve myself from meaningless distress. But tonight, you ain't seeing me upset. No, my girl ain't get back with me, nor at least send me a text. And my parents still believe that I ain't shit, and my pocket still as empty as the week before I left. And no, I still ain't get no sleep. I need a rest. Inconceivably obsessed with perceiving self as seemingly a risk. But alas, I've got some intellect, intercept that inner thread and transform it using sense. Lost a lot of blood, but gained a lot of water since. This shit'll probably sound corny and mad boring to my friends, but thanks to them, I'm sitting mad complacent on this bench, gazing at the stars in this space. I feel content. I may have not always conquered all the places.
I forgot Henry texted me that he will have a slumber party with me. Oh yeah, I guess it would be summer vacation. You can just kind of do that at any time. Man, being a kid kicks ass. I can't do shit like that as an adult. I guess I could if I wanted to. But like all the fun of it's just sort of gone. It's not the same, you know? You know, your friends coming over to crash on your couch is a lot different when you own the couch.
Everything you say and gets muffled. It's just so loud in here. And while we lay in this puddle, I'm thinking about this year. And if it's worth letting go or if this cloud sincere. I don't know, the crystal ball's looking hazy. It's 2014, we're the song for the ladies. Sticky finger attitude, it all doesn't faze me. Taking sweet tarts from the palms of the babies. Old soul token like I was born in the 80s.
There we go. Yeah, I could line this. Okay, bye. I need to go to the place. Alright, see you around, Worms. It was nice having you and Henry chat. Peace out. I'll see you around next stream. Which that'll be tomorrow at 7 p.m. I'll be playing Undertale Genocide Run. You all want to watch me kill everybody? That's the stream for you. Oh boy. Yeah, this picture's so big that turning off layers takes it forever to figure out. Alright. Let's save this up. Edit. Image. Trim to selection. That should hopefully... Oh yeah, that way brought it down. I guess let's do, you know what, let's line and color Shadow Queen and Shadow Peach separately. So I'm going to be lining over this. Oh god, I haven't been naming any of my layers. Oh well, they're all sketch layers.
So what about this fear? I'm sick of chasing completion. I feel like Satan's been reaching. I feel his hands.
Alright, now's the really fun part.
Clear, I gotta bounce.
Right, yeah, there we go.
Spot's no good
Inky.
for me. Full of fake smiles, riddled dots on a crooked teeth. A little ace rock mixed with block about Pusha T. Crawl from cave rocks. All by weight stock, it's all props. Stay smooth like it's wood tip. Coffee.
You know, I wonder, should I go with...
Could get like it fucking matters.
Should I double up on my line width since I'm kind of like at almost double the size I normally go at? Oh shit.
It's just so loud in here. I think I'm trying to tell you that I love you.
Yeah,
But I doubt you'll hear, so let's talk.
yeah, let's go with that.
Over black coffee. Over black coffee. Over black
Yeah.
coffee.
Ugly line, ugly line. Alright. Okay, everyone, tell you what, I am going to take a 5-minute break here. If you need to get yourself a drink or anything, or get up and use the bathroom, or just walk around, now's the time to do that. So I will be back in about... I'll be back at 8:37. See you guys then. Alright, and we're back. And hello, Mr. Sun, you just joined in. You're sheltering, huh? So how'd everyone enjoy their break? Get anything to drink? Stood up, fix your posture? Ah, shit, I love this song.
My chest hurting, the flesh in my flesh burning. I'm stressed, but I don't stress it unless it affects person. I care about the other.
Got tips for drawing digital. Gee, I wish I did. I'm kind of an amateur myself. I guess I have some like general drawing advice, which is you want to learn. You only draw with paper. Well, I guess if what you're asking is transitioning from analog, would that be even the word? From paper drawing, from physical material drawing to digital, I suppose starting off, if you want to use a tablet, you can do a lot with a really cheap tablet. So don't like strain yourself money wise. I started off with this really tiny Panda tablet. Actually, I could probably use a newer one here soon. It's kind of the layer on like the top of it's starting to peel off. But you can make a really cheap tablet work to your advantage. What else would I really say? It's kind of a weird adjustment to make going from hand drawing to digital, because it doesn't use. It's not as natural, I'll say, as drawing by hand. You'll kind of start to adjust to having a lot of the ease of like constantly like I do it, and I kind of got to get out of the habit of it of just Control-Zing everything. when sometimes that's maybe some of those flaws, or maybe something you more want to maintain, or at least want to learn how to work around, just because it's kind of where the energy comes from in the drawing, you know. Learn where you're comfortable sort of setting the smoothing on whatever program you use. I use Krita as a drawing program, and it works out pretty nicely for me. It's not a great photo editing software, but it's a pretty decent drawing software. If you wanna try like painting it digitally, I'm still not even the best at that. It's really hard to mix digitally, because when you mix colors in real life, it's kind of natural what it does, and the way that the colors move around and mix with each other. They're doing what they naturally do. When it's in digital, it's mathematical and it's different. I find when it comes to coloring, as far as like getting any kind of shading down, I mostly just darken the base shade I'm working with, and then either adjust it more towards blue or red, depending on what kind of look I want the shadows to have. And again, you do get a lot of advantages with digital. Like, you can, like, if I'm messing around with the colors and I don't like any of them, I can just go into like a setting and start adjusting the hue slider and do that until I like it. You can also kind of cheat with shading too if you want to just use a multiply or divide layer, which is basically just like an auto shading. It'll sort of figure out the color for you. And I suppose find a brush that has like some texture to it. Maybe this is just maybe a matter of personal taste. I don't like it so much in digital art when people have like these perfectly clean lines that it's kind of easier to achieve with digital. It makes it seem like it's a little too perfect. It's a little too computery for me. But that's about the most I got. I hope that was helpful in some way. Thanks, I'll come again for your wise words again. Sung out. Hey, thank you for stopping in, Mr. Sung. I hope that helped out in some way. Get the lip here. I'll go over that and get some form on it then.
What do you guys think?
Hey yo. Hey, what up? Rav out here still looking for his snare and shit.
I think I found it!
I think Square found his snare and shit. Intros are easy.
Sure.
Diamond mud, me and Rav on the trail and make a diamonds touch. RKO on the diamond cut. Find your crutch and get suplex. Fuck around and turn him into oobleck. Who next? Goldberg running. I ain't trying to end up in the vulture stomach, bitch. I feel like I'm Mama King when I'm blunted. I'm Lord Infamous, so I run it. Stone like pumice, solid as snakes. I'm thinking I'm good, I promise I'm great. How many ways can I possibly say? You all in my face, you get tossed in your place. I think I'm Mace, I think I'm Puffy right after the case. I think I'm losing my passion to chase. I think I'm losing my mind, right at the line and I'm tapping the brakes. Used to run from my problems, now they sitting attached to my waist. They told me those years I spent rapping were nothing but sad. I imagine the actual waste. Now I'm in Texas, now my friends are the bestest. Now I be rapping with legends, ayy. I give a fuck what your records say. I own myself today, it's fuck 'em.
Fuck it, my life's a joke and I still know why. Hope though broke, good at deals, no lies. Now I don't focus, I fear no time. I did right.
Hey Adrian, how's it going?
I don't fuck with no explanations. I expect to grow patient, but don't respect the whole pace of it. I pace a bit, I hate this shit. Forget a lot of things, I need a break from it. I'm still bottled up, I'm still
It's been a while. How you doing?
I don't know why, I don't even know an eighth of it. Don't reveal concern, that's some ain't shit. I got a meal I earned, I guess I'm making this. Sometimes I just need a break from this. Sometimes there's nothing I can take from this. So I'm all in, all in. I don't need to find my calling. I'm just by the time I'm stalling. Till I'm in the light, I saw it. I'm so tired, these words don't need to make sense. I don't think things through, I don't mean
Doing great, just making a few tasks.
feel stay loud, never will, yeah.
You mean like getting some errands done?
This that big dick flow and peak performance. Fucking applause, I don't seek endorsements. Rather be supportive, what I deem important. Rather be recording, rather seek reward and experiences. Rather be something more than I am. Where I'm not crawling on land, but my worth in my hands. To fill holes deep in the dirt from concerns I can't stand when I talk about this shit. But talk about a life 40 times this year. Why do I walk the line all the time with doing shit? Yeah, I'm supposed to be S tier. Close in yourself, yeah, falling apart. Fall in the dark is all I ever do. I've grown bored of this arc. Surely I'm smart, and maybe my brain falling short of my heart. The shore isn't
Like changing the sheets on my bed and cleaning some stuff. Oh. Yeah, getting some chores done. That's good. It's good for your mental health. Which I could take some of my own advice there. My room's a mess. And let me tell you, I'm suffering for it. And I think I may actually want to. I may want to do these with some sort of color instead of lining them. Hey, Worms is back. What you up to, Worms?
Never did I understand the concept. Lift this
Nah, I shouldn't line over him.
conscience, we was tight as strands of DNA.
Playing Among Us.
Love me not, spend
How'd you do? You win?
pillings in your feelings. I was one pedal away, 7 digits with the code. 3 minutes from the core, a dozen blisters from a rose. I think I saw you on the surface, smiling back like nothing happened. Then my eyelids kissed the heavens. Now I'm in here fucking rapping every night. I'm pressing pause on all your favorite songs, burn it frame by frame. I hope that you don't take it wrong. The projector was my professor, study up the outer bodies, cut and pasted all my sorries. I could muster out my body. Fortune teller felt my palm ooze the deepest black. If I could build the monolith, then you could see it crack. Every moment's just a curveball excuse to swing the bat. A couple paragraphs that pass me all to prove your demons back. Cause all my life it was you and me. You're back to my back. It's all the skin off my nose, but ain't no slack in my Mac. I swear I kept my shades drawn. Third day we break dawn. I didn't have the nerve to sit and watch your demons take form.
Some guy told me how to hack. I don't know what to do with this information. I guess just don't use it. Hacking sucks. It ruins the game. Plus, they're probably just trying to hack you. You gotta figure that that's their scheme.
Late night flickers on that CRT bubble screen. Parasite Eve, I let the tower consume you. Plateau indigo was ours. I choose you. I let you sip all on that potion. I was scared of every notion of. Maybe this is just us growing up. I don't know. There's a radio inside me that keeps playing every song that we had never made. There's a television sitting in my chest that keeps on flicking through the channels. How you channel that energy. There's a ticker dancing slowly through my field of view. A teleprompter screaming every word.
Alright, we got an outline started here, so I think I'm actually gonna call it for the night. I'm starting to feel a little tired myself. So I will see you all tomorrow. I'm gonna be playing Undertale Genocide Run, and then on Saturday, which it's pushed back from what I wrote on my Twitter, which I think I updated that. But Saturday we're gonna be doing a Minecraft stream at 9 p.m. It's starting very late, but I'm gonna be staying up very late, I suppose. So that'll be fun if you want to see what we've all gotten done in Minecraft since the last time I streamed that. So see y'all next time. Oh, Adrian, I'm sorry, I'm just hopping off now. But thank you for popping in. Sorry about your internet there. I will see you next time tomorrow at 7 p.m. Undertale. See ya there.